What's up, EA Sports? Welcome you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slide set to get this one going. Off we go from Glendale. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Catch man, right side, by Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Let's go. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Davis. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the run to the right. He keeps it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Isaiah Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First and goal.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Push down to his left.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Go!
Ready. Pacheco. And he'll get about halfway there. It's a gain of 2. down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They've gotten to the 2 on this opening drive, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Set up. Check go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Ready up! So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
To throw right away is Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And he'll be taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He'll get this out wide, and he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Spears. He's to the 40. Tajay Spears. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 94 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rocco 80.
Now they'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that. all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Big throw here on the RPO, caught by Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. It's going to be third. They need 1.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw it on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Shut up!
A handoff to Pacheco. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brought down behind the
This play
line
here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Get up.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The ball comes out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
One quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them.
Ready. Bronco 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Pollard. Some hitting going on now. He was robbed right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult. The sets up fourth down. So on fourth down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep is Darius Davis. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And let's give him about 4 on that one. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle.
49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 5. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Ready. Let's go.
A give here to Pacheco. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal.
41-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Cardinals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cowboy 8.
They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Yeah. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Ready? On first down. Ward. That caught Tony Pollard. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Out of the gun, Ward. This one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. He gets 3. And he is going to bring this one down. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Youngway Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cardinals 10, Titans 7.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the set. Here we go. Here we go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Okay,
lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
Throwing, Ward. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. They get 18 on that one. First down for Tennessee.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
60 Bison. 70. Movement.
Throwing again is Ward. He found his receiver, Butte.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Cowboy 8, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Watch the whip.
70 Timberwolf. Let go.
Again, it's Ward. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, they give it to Pollard to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
Down. Bronco 80. Viking 18.
Williams in motion.
Go.
To throw is Ward. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
On the zone read, a give to Benson. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Second down, they need 7.
Set up. Go.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
On the ready. Get up, Warrior 70. 70 Timber. Check
Williams
back,
in motion.
Back. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this up close to the 40. Buda Baker active and making the the tackle there.
To kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Lions. Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
Now, first down throw for Wolf. Open man, that's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake, now Ward to throw. Off balance throw, it's complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Now a handoff to Pollard. We're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Titan first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
They'll go back to Pollard on first down, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Ready.
Here's Ward. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught downfield by McBride. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Set. Gravity line. Mikey, 18. Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Come 19 Cardinal. Go.
Now it's Ward. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down for Tennessee.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw is Ward. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
19, Panther 60. Panther 60.
Ward to throw again. Right side and brought in by Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He's going to let this one go deep. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
It was really a disappointing performance. I'm a little surprised, Mike, that he continues to put the ball in danger this often. I mean, to make a couple mistakes early on, that happens, but at some point you got to make a correction, and until he does, this defense just continues to make him pay.
Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Quick throw here on the RTO. Caught by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with him.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
And he will score! Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 18 Charger.
Check.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
On first down, it's Ward. He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Cardinals add on to their already sizable lead.
Titans 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. Cougar 19.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Ready.
They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18.
Tight end motioning left. Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's complete to DK. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 6.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hey, watch him right here. Go, go, go. 60 by 6. Cowboy 80. Hey, spin. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They snap it to Ward. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80. 60 Eagle.
Man in motion, heading left. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready. Here we go. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Cup 19. Let go.
Out of the gun, Ward. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's found his receiver, Butte. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. Well short of the 1st down mark.
70 Lions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Jordan Burks able to pursue his man and drop him for a loss of 4.
On the jump.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, right?
Throwing is Ward. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Get it. Ready.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Bronco 80.
Watch out.
Cougar 19. Ready.
On 4th down. Ward. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Let's go now. Ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Panther 60. Go.
Another run here with Johnson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll go again with Johnson. A pick up there of 19 yards. It's an Arizona 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Set. Cougar 19.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here. His ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Come on. Set. Cowboy. Ready.
Here's a designed run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19. Take over.
He's going to keep this again.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of 1st down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
to 60.
On 1st and 10, Ward. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
60 boxes. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Play action. Ward. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jim DeCan. Touchdown Titans.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Tries extra point, up and good. And the Titans cut into the lead a little bit.
14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here we go. Black, 95. Hunt.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Set, hunt.
2nd and 11.
10 black. Hunt. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee.
Here we go.
A
Set.
tough spot here.
33,
3rd
yellow.
and long.
Hunt, hunt.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for